Today I have in a watch modeled after the famous A-11 watches issued to the military during World War II, also known as the watch that won the war. The brand is Praesidus Watches, and this is their newest take on the A-11. If you go to their site currently, there's some other versions of this watch that you can pick up right now, but this one will be coming soon. Huge thanks to Praesidus for lending this in and giving me the chance to share it with you guys. So let's get straight to it and take a look at the watch. Now, not only is this watch paying tribute to the A-11, with this and one of their previous releases, they also pay tribute to a particular World War II hero, and in this case, that is Vince Speranza, who received 2 Purple Hearts and 2 Bronze Stars for his service. The original A-11s were made by American manufacturers Elgin, Waltham, and Bulova, and there was a few different dial and hand configurations, but this watch is a nice interpretation of those. One thing in particular I like is they didn't clutter up the dial with logos and text. The A-11 wasn't about brand names or anything like that. They were just a reliable, legible time teller, and this is definitely that. Super easy to read watch with the large numerals for the hour markers. We have the minute track, and then with markers at every 10 minutes. The handset is using old radium loom. It's a nice looking handset. The loom is okay. It's nothing crazy, but does the trick. And for this style of watch, it's actually not bad. The strap is interesting, especially the way they did the end of the long side. This is actually meant to represent the barrel of the 30 cal Browning that Speranza would have used during World War II. It's pretty neat look. Good quality leather and some pretty decent hardware there. There's going to be some options when it comes to the strap. There's this and another leather strap option as well. Both will be quick release. You can see here we do also have drilled lugs. So between the quick release straps and any non-quick release you have at home, this will be super easy when it comes to strap changes. So as far as options go, there's also options for the movement. You can go either Japanese or Swiss. This one is using the NH35 from Seiko. They're still working on the Swiss option, but I'm assuming it's going to be a Sellita or possibly an STP movement. The only negative with this one is it does have that ghost date position. When I get the details on the Swiss movement, I'll put that info in the description. The case is bead blasted stainless steel with the only polish work being on the tops of the lugs. One thing that's really cool with this watch, but was my biggest concern before getting it in hand, was the case back. The case back, first of all, talks about Vince Speranza's service as a machine gunner during the Battle of the Bulge. The bullet below that sticks out pretty far, and I thought it would dig into the back of the wrist. I guess it possibly could, depending on how tight you wear your watches, but I didn't notice it at all while wearing it. Size-wise, the watch comes in at a case width of 37.9 millimeters. The lug-to-lug is 45.1 millimeters. Lug opening is 20 millimeters, and the thickness is 12.5 millimeters, including the AR-treated sapphire. Water resist on the watch is 100 meters. And here it is on my 7.25 inch wrist, and I think it looks and wears great. Now, these are coming in March by way of a Kickstarter campaign with a starting price of 275 USD for this and 425 for the Swiss movement. You can actually go to the site now and sign up for their newsletter and secure the early bird pricing. Also, if you're interested in this style of watch, I mentioned before, there's previously released models available now on the site. Link will be below. Thanks again to Praesidus for lending it in. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.